This is Jay Teaches Reading for All, Lesson 61. We'll be looking at long E homophones. As you remember, homophones are words that sound the same, but they're spelled differently and have different meanings. For example, we have see, see. See with your eyes, and the sea that means the ocean. Deer and deer. The deer that's an animal, and the deer that means someone who's very precious and important. Or something, could be. All right. Now we're going to do our review, beginning with Lesson 59. And we'll get these words into view. Students, say these words before I do. Male, male. Of course, these are homophones with the long A sound, with AI or E at the end of the word making the A long. So this is male and male. Vein, vein. Fair, fair. Made, made. Sail, sail. Teachers, if you think it would be helpful for the students to read these to you, go ahead and have them do that along with the sentences below. Press pause. Now we're going to review Lesson 60, 4 ways to make the long E sound. And we have the double E combination, like in see, the EA combination like in eat, the Y at the end of a longer word, sunny, and the E at the end of a very, very short word like he. So students, say these before I do. See. Be, beat, feet, deer, fee, feel. Now the EA combination making the long E sound. Eat, meet, mean, team, weave, heat, neat, seal, Sally, floppy, peppy, tummy, sunny, funny. And the E at the end of a very, very short word, we have he, she, me, be. Got a little interference there from the phone, which we'll have to take care of at a later time. Now, students may need to, well, they should, read these sentences to you teachers. So press pause and have them do that. And I had to shift the page to get it all on screen So you may have to have the student read that last line again. You may have to press pause now to do that. Okay. Before we get to the lesson of the day, let me put the sound out sheet up here for those teachers who would like to use it as a quick review for sounds of letter combinations that we're doing. Now, we have had the AY, we're going to have the AY review, and all the way up the first column. So you might want to now, let's see if okay. Might want to press pause at this point if you're going to use it. Okay, don't have to, but some teachers find that it comes in handy. Now, lesson 61, we've got homophones with the long E sound. So we've got C and C, which we've been which we've had before, and then dear and dear, which we've had before, and then B, B, and B. This B is a girl's name, short for Beatrice, probably. This bee is the one that buzzes and stings, and this bee is like I will be there soon, or I will be at home all day. I gave that example one time before. This meat, well, we've got meat, meat, and meat. This meat is like steak, something that you eat. This meet means you encounter someone or something, and you could meet a friend at the street corner, for example. And this meet, which is not used very often, where the E makes the E, say its long sound, this means to pass out or distribute, like you could mete out candy at a party and give the kids, each kid, some candy. So you pass it out, meet. And this team and team, this team is a group of people working together or playing together in a contest. And this team means to have a lot of, like the river would teem with fish in the springtime, meaning a lot of fish would be there. So, teachers have the students read these to you, and then have them read the true and false, giving you a true and false answer after they read each sentence silently, and directly after that have them read it out loud and give you a final answer with a reason for that answer. Press pause. Okay, now, my answers. Number 1, B likes to be on a bad mule team. I don't know of anyone that would want to be on a good mule team, actually. I'd put false. Number 2, the funny bee had gray hair and flat feet. Now, that would be a funny bee, but I don't know that I've seen any, even in cartoons, that had gray hair and flat feet. I'd put false for that one. But the student might have, might imagine that it is a cartoon bee and put true. As long as they have a reasonable reason, count it right. Number 3, the icing on a cake can be yummy. I think any of you that have tasted icing on a cake would agree that's true. Number 4, a maid, this is a housekeeper now, type maid. A maid will be mopping a running deer. Highly unlikely. I'd put false. You'd have to have a very vivid imagination to put true for that one. Okay. Next lesson is going to be lesson 62. And believe it or not, in our English language, we have a combination of letters, IGH, that form the long I sound most of the time. And also, Y at the end of a short word is pronounced long I. So we've got words like right, IGH in here with the long I, right, and night. And we've got short words with the Y at the end, Y and my. So I will be seeing you at lesson number 62. And Y is we're going to be learning the long I sound. And my, it's going to be fun.